Hey guys, this is Steve and Megan, and this is Empire Academy, and this is your Empire Minute. Right now, what we're going to talk about is our pet guarantee. So, a lot of times, owners do not want a pet in their property. So you're going to get some owners that say, I don't want a pet. It's not something I want to deal with. I've heard horror stories. One thing you want to remember is that 80% of all renters out there actually have a pet. And so a pet could be a goldfish, it could be a hamster, obviously it could be a dog or a cat. And everyone always thinks about the worst case scenario. And so if you want to explain to the owner that if for some reason they don't want the pet, then they are basically saying to 80% of the potential renters that they will not rent to them. And nowadays with search engine optimization, if they check the box that says no pets, their property just will not even show up in the search engine. So their property will not even show available when someone searches for their property because they say no pets, thinking that they're always thinking just a dog or a cat. But if they accept someone even with a goldfish, it could be construed as discrimination because you're saying no pets, but you took someone with a pet. We always recommend that you could say pets on a case-by-case basis, but furthermore, we back it up with our pet guarantee because this is showing that we are definitely invested in making sure that we pick the right tenant with the right animal, and we're basically putting our money where our mouth is. So, Megan, talk about the pet guarantee as you know it.
Right, so the pet guarantee is basically if you allow pets into the property, Empire will, as you mentioned, put your money where your mouth is. So we guarantee that if it's a pet that we've screened and placed into the property, if that pet causes any damage to the property, so things like scratching the back door, chewing baseboards, windowsill damage, things like that that are common, Empire will pay up to $2,500 to repair that damage.
Right, and so basically what we're telling the owners is we are putting, well, like I said, our money where our mouth is, but we're invested to make sure that we are picking the right tenant. We have a pet screening company that does the pet screening. We make sure that it is the pet that they said. We've checked vet bills. We've talked to the prior landlords. So there's a lot of work that goes into it. And basically that guarantee, we know, let's face it, there's children that can do more damage than a pet can. Because most of these pets are part of the family, they're treated very well, they're taken care of very well, and so you don't want to say no pets because you're going to lose a lot of the market. And essentially what's going to happen is the owner's property is going to stay on the market longer, vacant, and they're not going to get it rented, and then they're going to get frustrated and upset with us when we're trying to show them. So the pet guarantee, we're the only ones out there that have this guarantee, so it's important that you understand the guarantee, and if you're not sure or clear on it, talk to your supervisor and he can help explain it. But the pet guarantee is just something that shows the owner that we are vested to make sure that we are picking the right tenant with the right pet, and we're trying to make sure that we exhaust all options to get their property rented and not exclude 80% of the market. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And just one thing.
Pointing
out definitely special attention to making the owners see that it will help them rent their property faster. Because of the larger renter pool, and then just having a thorough knowledge of what it is, and it really does work. And owners nine times out of 10 will allow pets into their property.
Yeah, and it's just a matter of, like you said, it's a matter of explaining it that this is a business. Their business is renting the property and creating revenue, and also making sure that we have the back end operation, that we're not just throwing any animal in the property, that we actually are doing a thorough screening of the pet. We have a third party company that actually does all this, and that just kind of shows that we are invested to make sure that we are protecting their investment. We're not just letting any animal in the property.
That's right.
So this is Megan and Steve, and we will talk to you next time at Empire Academy. Bye-bye.